p.m. Singaporean time until 10 p.m. Singaporean time. Alright, let us get started for tonight, guys, shall we? It's a new week, and this week there won't be a lot of news, so I guess this will be a calmer week for the US market, I believe, guys. So I believe the market won't be moving a lot for this week, guys, okay? But rest assured, guys, we will be trying to find more ideas for you guys if you guys love to trade, okay? So let us see what has happened on the gold market since last week and what can we do out of that news, guys, okay? So if you guys want to get this kind of live streaming updates from us, make sure that you guys remember to follow us. So we will be doing these live trading sessions daily from Monday to Friday with you guys, okay? And if you guys do have any other questions, just drop the questions in the comments and I'll be happy to answer anything related to trading, guys. So anything related to trading, psychology, risk management, or if you guys need some advice in terms of how do you deal with your trading account, you can definitely let me know, so I'll be helping you on that side as well. Okay, so let us get started. So as you guys could have seen on this chart right now, that we are still actually seeing some good signs coming out of the market. Okay, so what happened? Oops, okay, wait for a while, guys. Okay, there you go, guys. Okay, so I believe you guys, okay, so what we have seen from the market right now is the market has been actually moving quite well, and according to our predictions that the market should have been moving higher for the gold market since last week, and we are actually still seeing some signs that it should be going higher on the upcoming weeks, because right now we are actually seeing the potential of the bull flag forming up, especially after reaching the support area around 2600 plus. So that really helped to boost the sentiment after a huge accelerations, and right now it has been consolidating around this 2600 level, which is a very good thing, especially if you guys are looking from the daily charts. And what are we currently looking at is right now there's a good possibilities that this could be forming up, and I'm expecting that it could reach back around 2670 in the upcoming weeks as a result of this market movement, guys, okay? So if you guys do open up the weekly charts, it's much clearer, guys, okay? So if you guys open up the daily on the weekly charts, what we are looking at currently is a possible bull flag happening, because right now we are seeing the consolidations around this area, and I'm expecting that prices should be going higher, guys, okay? So that's what I'm currently seeing right now, guys, okay? Okay, so let us open on the small time frame and let us review what has happened since our last live streaming sessions, guys, okay? So on our last live streaming sessions, we do actually release one of the last signal before I ended my live streaming sessions. So during that time, I do release a signal for a buy signal, okay? So afterwards, I believe that after I ended my live streaming sessions, it has already reached the second price target on that price. As you guys could have seen, the potential bull flag has been forming and actually already reached its max price target. As you guys could have seen, I have calculated the possible increase, and I'm saying that it should be reaching the max from this bull flag pattern on this 1 hour time frame should be reaching around 2,663. And after reaching those prices, as you guys could have seen in this chart, the prices started to drop down. As you guys could have seen, started from the beginning of the London sessions, guys. Okay, so that's what happened. And since then, right now, we are actually seeing that the market movement has started slow. Hello, Blessed Hand. Nice to see you. Welcome to our live streaming. And thank you for your likes. So make sure that if you guys love to get this kind of content, live trading mentorship for you guys, make sure that you guys do give us a thumbs up and remember to follow us. Okay, welcome to our live streaming, Blessed Hands. And right now we are actually seeing that this uptrend momentum has started to slow. Especially we do know that this week there will be much slower in terms of the news on the US side. So I'm expecting that the market movement will be just moving around these ranges, around 2,620 towards 2,670, and I'm expecting it will be just moving in a sideways area until the release of the US retail sales later on in the end of the week, and also possibly some other news as well, the housing starts numbers. Okay, but for now, on this 1 hour charts, I'm not seeing any huge significance that it will be dropping that fast, since we know that there won't be a lot of news this week other than the retail sales as well as the housing starts numbers. Okay guys, alright, so right now if you're looking at actually the price action has started to slow, but one thing is for sure, we know that gold is still on a good uptrend, so I won't be denying that. So after pricing out, it's a very normal thing for it to slow down. And right now we are actually seeing that. Oops. So right now we are actually seeing that slowing down its market movement, and actually it's a very healthy market correction. As you guys could see, rising up by this, it should be retracing at this 2,650 area. So I'm actually seeing this right now could be one of the good chances to add positions. As you guys could have drawn out from the previous charts, actually we are coming back towards this area again, guys. So nothing much has changed actually, guys, from the past weeks, and actually right now we are back into that support area where I've been growing over the last week, and right now we are back, and so that's a possibility it could be rebounding in this area and then jumping back to its 2,660. But since there isn't a lot of news, I'm not expecting it could be breaking out higher than that. Especially we do know that currently that the US dollar index has been going stronger and stronger. So for this signal, it has already been profitable. So if you guys haven't took profit yet, I really suggest that you guys do take profit when it already reached the second price target, guys, on the last Friday. And right now, for the new signal for tonight, I'm thinking and I'm seeing a good chances that it could be one of the good consolidations area, and we could be probably cutting our losses below 2,650, guys. Okay, for now, that is what I am seeing, guys. Alright, so I'll be giving out our first signal pretty soon, but let us check on the US dollar side first, guys, because I know that the US dollar index has been going stronger and stronger, and that definitely would be really let us see and digest the news coming out of that side, and we could be giving you guys some good actions on it, guys. Okay, so let us review what happened on the US dollar index before we even discuss about the possibility of a buy signal on the gold side. But right now, I'm seeing a very good chances it will be just consolidating in this 2,650 area, guys. Okay. Alright, so let us check back towards the US dollar side first, and then we will be coming back on this gold chart, guys. Okay, so don't worry that I won't be discussing gold. I know that most of you guys who are trading Forex are much more preferable to trade on the gold trade, guys. Okay, but don't worry, I'll be back. So let us check back on the US dollar side and how can it impact the gold trade, guys. Okay, so it's usually correlated to one another. All right, so it seems that this uptrend momentum out of the US dollar index still continues, guys. There's nothing changed yet, and actually right now it has been consolidating, and then right now we are actually seeing some good signs that the market could be building up this bull flag as well on the US dollar index, guys. Okay, so as you guys could have look at this chart right now, we are actually seeing okay, so right now we are actually seeing that the market is forming this bull flag as well on the US dollar index, guys. Okay, so there's a good chances that the market could be even get going higher and higher for the US dollar index. So if you guys do trade the currency pairs, I believe that currently if you're trading US dollar Japanese yen, that could be one of the good choices, because we know that the Japanese yen has been weakening for quite some weeks, guys, and right now almost all of the other currency pairs has been weakening, as you guys could have seen, probably on the Australian dollar, US dollar, New Zealand dollar, US dollar, as well as on the other side as well. Okay, so I'm actually seeing some good signs that any trades that is right now could be a good chance to do trading on the currency pairs, guys. Okay, that's one thing I can guarantee you guys, especially with the strengthening of the US dollar still continuing, guys. Okay, all right, so if you guys do have any questions, you can let me know on the comments, guys. Okay, and welcome to all of you guys who are new to our live streaming sessions. We are doing these live streaming sessions from Monday to Friday, so make sure that you guys remember to follow us, give us a like, so you could get notified whenever we are doing these live streaming sessions. Okay, okay, so right now I'm seeing that the US dollar index has chances to even rise up towards this price 103.5, guys. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing right now, and that's a huge chances that could be the case, guys. Okay, so if you guys do love to trade on the US dollar currency pairs, definitely US dollar index could be one of the good trades to do, and I know that some of you guys could have been trading on it as well. Okay, so right now any pairs that is against the US dollar should be weakening, especially with this formations of the bull flag from what I'm currently seeing at it. And as I've expected on the previous week, guys, you could see that I'm actually drawing at this possible scenario on the US dollar index. Okay, so I believe with this updates coming out of the US dollar index side, I'm sure that the market could be going to be tough for the gold market until the US dollar index weakens. Okay, so let us check back towards the US dollar index and back towards the gold chart, and actually we are still see very some good signs on the market. As you guys could have seen that the consolidations has been good on the gold market, and we're actually still seeing some good signs coming out of gold. Probably we'll be just putting our stop losses just below of this box, so we do know about that. Okay, guys. Alright, so maybe we can try to do a short-term trade, and I'll be giving you guys a very tight stop losses. Yes, that's very true, Gav. So right now I'm actually seeing some good chances that gold could be pushing higher towards this area. And right now it's retracing. It's a very normal market reactions, Gav, and we are seeing the good possibility that gold could reach around 2,665 towards 2,670. Okay, so I'll be giving you guys, oops, looks like I true. Okay, so right now we can try to do a short-term trade. One thing's for sure, we still need to be cautious because right now we're actually seeing that the US dollar index is going stronger. So that definitely will be giving us some short-term push down. I believe that, guys. So we should be much more cautious or get a lower entry prices to make sure that we do get a good entry point as well, just in order to circumvent what has been happening on the strengthening of the US dollar index over these last few hours, guys. Okay, so right now let us try to enter at lower prices. I do really highly recommend it, guys. Okay, so on the last signal we have already reached our second price target, so let us enter at a better prices. Actually, the one that we have been sharing actually still consists a very good entry point, as you guys could have seen, guys. Okay, maybe we can try to enter around those areas, definitely, and just upend a bit higher on the entry prices. So the lower the better, as I've said, guys. Maybe let us try to make it a very short trade, try to see whether this momentum rebound do exist, try to put our stop losses just below 2649. So it's a very short term trade, guys. And okay, so this is our first signal for tonight. It will be a short term trade, guys, and I'm seeing after a huge drop there could be a possible rebound, and I'm expecting that the US dollar index would be retracing at some point of time, and that could easily hit our first price target, guys. Okay, maybe I'll be just adjusting the third price target on this side. It's a bit too high for now. I'm not seeing any good chances that could be happening, guys. Okay, all right, so 2653 should be still fine right now, guys. Okay, but I'm suggesting, yep, okay, that's a lot of liquidity around 2644. I mean, that could be the case, Gav, that's right, but I'm just putting this signal for very tight stop losses. I think it should still be fine on my side, guys. Okay, but if you think it's risky, then you can try to wait for definitely better prices around 2648, 2649. Okay, but right now I'm actually seeing some good chances it will be rebounding around this area. So this is from my side, yeah. Okay, but from your side, nothing is wrong with that side, because definitely support liquidity area. There's a lot around 2640 plus 2644, 47. I'm seeing that actually, guys. Okay, but since this is a quite good risk and reward ratio, then I will be recommending this first, guys. Okay, so if you guys do have any other questions and any other opinions like Gav, who has it, you can let me know in the comments. Okay, but definitely there's nothing wrong and right actually in this discussion, guys, because the most important thing on the trading side is make sure that you could minimize your risk, and that's the most important thing, guys, because when you have minimized your risk, then your profit will follow you, guys. Okay, it seems that the market has started to rebound and actually already hit our first price target, guys. Since I'm putting a very near profit target, so that's why I'm saying this. It's a very short-term trade, and if you guys are much more looking for higher trades, you could aim for the second price target, that still could be the possibility happening, guys. Okay, all right, so maybe let us look at the other charts. Probably we can be looking at the silver trade as well, guys. Okay, so there you go, guys. We have already made a profit out of today's trade. I know it's not a big profit, it's just around $3, but a profit is still a profit as long as you have been able to minimize your risk. Do you guys agree on that side, guys? Okay, let me know on the comments. All right, so let us move on. See from the silver side, probably there could be some interesting market movement going up from there, guys. Okay, do you guys love to trade on the commodity sides? Because I'm actually seeing some good signs also coming out from the oil sides, so we will be checking on that later on. Okay, so from what we can currently see on the silver charts, guys, actually silver chart has been a bit volatile compared to the gold side, honestly, guys. Okay, so let me just delete some of the slides so you guys don't get confused, because there's too much distractions on the chart side. So let me just delete it for a moment. Okay, right now we are still actually seeing the good signs coming out of the market, and that's actually a possibility that the market could still be heading towards our directions that we try to aim for. So that's one of the very first thing that I'm looking at, guys. And the second thing is, right now it seems that the volatility has started to slow down on the silver side, and actually these formations forming up on this side could be started to slowing down. So that's one thing for sure, guys. And let me just readjust it. So I'm actually see some slowness coming out of the charts, guys. Okay, on the silver side especially, we are actually seeing a lot of volatility around this side slowing down. So today we are saying that gold market is slowing down, but actually gold market has been able to close above yesterday's high, unlike what we are seeing on the silver side, guys. Okay, so that's why I'm highly recommended. So maybe right now, if we look at the silver charts, maybe we can try to avoid it first for the sake of risk management, guys, because right now you guys could see the market movement hasn't been that friendly on the silver charts, guys. As you guys could have seen, right now there's possible formations of the topping phases as well on this silver side, because right now we are actually looking through from the hourly charts. So that's definitely the case coming up on this silver side. So maybe we can try to avoid it for the moment, guys. Okay, maybe I won't be recommending anything, even though if you guys are a short-term trader, definitely buying on this support area, selling here on a very short-term basis, that definitely could be one of the good choices, but I don't recommend it right now, because it seems that this uptrend momentum has started to wane down on itself. So I will be trying to look at other charts rather than forcing ourselves to do trade just for the sake that it is similar with the gold side. Because on the gold side, you can see that the uptrend momentum is very healthy. The correction side is also very much adequate, not too big, not too small, just right. And actually we could see some good chances that it could rebounding much better compared to the silver side, guys. Okay, so that's why I'm recommending gold first, guys. Okay, so I always look at the gold side rather than the silver side. Silver side, there's a lot of volatility and the trend hasn't been very well on that side, guys. So I do recommend to trade on the gold side. Okay, so if you guys thinking what we have been sharing has been helpful, definitely you guys could give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to follow us so you will be notified whenever we are doing our live stream sessions, guys. Okay, so if you guys have any other questions, you can directly let me know, guys. Okay, so I can answer your questions related to trading, guys. Okay, all right, so maybe let us check on the other sides of the currency charts, because I do believe it could be possessing some good choices coming out of that side. Maybe you can try to check on the gold oil side, because I'm actually seeing some good chances of the oil side trading for tonight, guys. Okay, so as you guys could have seen, I've recommended multiple times on this oil chart side, and it seems that when I do recommend it on this side, actually the market has started to move a bit volatile, and then it slowed down, and then it dropped back at the opening of today's market. So sometimes you could have been seeing the true directions of the market movement, but sometimes you could be a bit too fast and you hit a losses earlier, but your directions, what you are looking at, is currently true. So you guys could have seen that what I'm looking at the charts is currently already happening, but it seems that when we enter the trade, there's a lot of volatility, especially with the upcoming updates coming out of the Middle East side. I'm seeing that right now we're actually seeing that the gold market has already started to coming back towards this support area, as you guys could have seen. Okay, so right now won't be a good time to short it, to sell it, but our view on the market is still pretty much clear that right now won't be a good time to short it, but definitely I'm still looking at good chances to sell it later on if I do find a good entry point, guys, because I'm thinking that entry points are key, because it could determine your risk and reward ratio, guys. Okay, okay, right now we're actually still seeing that the drop down chances is still pretty much good, but you can see that we are actually currently in the middle side of that trend, so I don't really recommend it right now. We should be selling it because there's a possibility of a small rebound to its $74.25 before it could be dropping back lower. So that's why I'm just waiting on the sidelines, trying to find a good entry point, or whether we get the confirmations that once it dropped below $73.80, then we can try to march and do our trade, guys. Okay, so when that happens, I will make sure that I will be ready for that. Okay, guys, so we'll be waiting for confirmations, and since we have already made some profits out of the gold trade, so I'll be putting aside, try to see what the market really offers for us today. And right now it seems that on the oil side, yes, it has been dropping down, and we know that usually on the Monday side, market is quite slow. It's a very normal market day. Do you guys agree on that? Monday is a slow day, especially on the trading side, guys. Okay, because I'm actually seeing that happening as well, guys. Okay, so make sure right now what we can do is we can wait and try to see what the oil market could really move later on, guys. Okay, all right, so maybe we can try to discuss what has happened since Friday. So actually I've already made up some slides, but okay, before that, let us check back on what has been happening on the gold side. And actually everything is still going well on this side, guys. Okay, nothing has been changing much, and it seems that our trading plan is still on work, guys. Okay, so I'm not too worried about that side, and let us see how it goes later on, because right now we are actually still seeing some good signs. Okay, so if you guys who are just new to our live streaming sessions, welcome. And we are doing these live streaming sessions from Monday to Friday from 7 p.m. Singaporean time until 10 p.m. Singaporean time. So if you guys love to get this live streaming sessions with us, make sure that you guys do follow us, give us a thumbs up so you don't miss from us whenever we are doing our live streaming sessions and any updates from our site regarding any news event which we are sharing from our short video as well, guys. Okay. All right. So okay, thank you very much, Armani, for your gift. I really appreciate it. I hope you do get the benefits that you are looking for from our live trading signal, guys. Okay, so thank you very much, Armani. And if you guys do have any other questions, you can directly let me know on the comments, so I will be happy to answer any of your questions, guys. Okay. All right, so let us move on, and I have already prepared a slide updating you guys what has been happening from Friday until tonight, so you guys can stay updated without having to look out for news on your own. And I've already recapped everything, and you guys could get those updates right now. Okay, so I'll be back on the chart side, so don't worry about the chart. I will be back on the chart, guys, because I know that you guys love to watch the charts for some reason, and I will be discussing on what really has happened on the market and what can we use out of those information, guys. Okay, all right, so this is the slide where I've already prepared it, so I hope you guys do learn something out of it, because there could be some interesting thing out of it. Okay, so actually we do see that currently market has been, I'll be talking about this sites as usual, guys. So I'll be talking through the market price actions and the top news of the day since Friday, and what can we use out of those events, and maybe it could give us some trading ideas, guys. As usual, that could be the case for some time, so you guys could be expecting something coming out of it. Okay, I'll be discussing from the commodity sides first, and you guys could have seen that actually the gold market has been able to close on a very positive note alongside the silver market as well as the copper market, which usually shows some signs that the market has been showing some good signs on the economy side. There's a possibility of a rate cut, and we are seeing that crude oil has started to drop by 0.40%, because we do know coming out from the crude oil side, we are actually seeing that the Middle East escalation started to slow down, started to de-escalate, and we actually some good signs to see oil even further dropping lower. And I have already explained on my short video related to oil trading side. So maybe you guys could check out on a short video related on the oil side, where I already discussed the possible scenario that crude oil could even drop below $70, guys. Okay. Next, we are actually seeing some good signs coming off the US dollar side. Actually, we are seeing that US dollar started to weaken at the end of the week on Friday, and we are actually seeing some good signs coming out of it, and Euro started to strengthen against US dollar alongside with GBP, Australian dollar, but it's still weakened against the Canadian dollar as well as Japanese yen. So US dollar still managed to get some strength against some currencies, but right now tonight we are actually seeing that the US dollar started to go stronger, and even right now as we are speaking, Australian dollar and New Zealand dollar is weakening by 0.5%, and that is a huge movement on the market, guys. So maybe we can try to take a look on those currency pairs for tonight, and maybe there could be some good trading chances on that side, guys. Okay, since we are already seeing that the gold market has been moving quite slow, so maybe we can try to readjust our view and try to look on the other currency pairs, guys. Okay, maybe we could get something out of it for tonight. Alright, so next I'll be looking through the stock market. So the stock market managed to close even higher. Even for the SP 500 and Nasdaq managed to close to the all-time high levels. So it's just left the Dow Jones Index. And we actually still see some good signs coming out of the Nikkei market, as well as the Hang Seng Index still managed to go stronger even on the Monday morning tonight. So we are actually still seeing some good signs where the US economy is still doing pretty much well from the few of the data that's been released last week. Last week was a heavy data news, and we are actually surviving out of that, and the stock market managed to even rebound higher. So that still shows us some good signs that the market is still doing pretty much well. Okay, as you guys could have seen, all are closed in positive note. It's a very good sign. Next, from the cryptocurrency, where a lot of people are looking at it as the riskiest assets out of the other trading pair sites, and actually we are seeing that the cryptocurrency markets are closed on the green side. Especially we are seeing the biggest gains are gained by Solana, and with Bitcoin registering around 5.5% to 6.3%, and the rest still managed to close even around 2 to 4% gain, which is a very huge gain, especially on the cryptocurrency markets. So if you guys do love to get some volatility, I do recommend it that you guys try to take a look on the cryptocurrency sites, because cryptocurrencies definitely will be allowing you guys to look at the market and to have some insights on the market as well, because usually cryptocurrency market could be one of the signs that risk on for most of the asset side, including the gold and stock market. Because if we are looking at the cryptocurrency markets, they are rising up pretty much. There could be good chances that the market is actually more appetite to higher risk. So that's why they are shifting their money towards cryptocurrency assets, guys. Okay, that could be the case. Next, we will be looking through the news, what has happened since then, and what can we use out of it, guys. Okay. So actually we do see that global equities market rose by 0.5% on Friday after a week of the inflations and consumer confidence reports solidified expectations for the Fed rate to cut their interest rates, as we are seeing that US Producer Price Index was unchanged in September below the forecast of a 0.1% gain, and it followed an unrevised 0.2%, showing that inflation has already started to cool down, giving the Fed a path to cut interest rates. And the University of Michigan's preliminary reading on the overall index of consumer sentiment came in at 68.9, slower from final reading of 70.1 in September and below the estimates, as high prices discourage shopping out of the US consumers. And bets that the Fed will cut rates by 25 basis points right now as stand at around 88.4%, with market pricing at 11.6% of no changes in the interest rate side. And we are seeing actually the US yields were choppy, where we are seeing that the 10-year note rose by 0.5 basis point and the 2-year note declined by 5 basis points, showing that a lot of people are expecting right now, with this arrival of the news coming out from the US Producers Price Index as well as the US Consumer Michigan Index, started to show some good signs that there is a huge chance that the Fed will be cutting interest rates. And then moving on towards the European side, we are actually seeing that Germany inflation started to fall 1.6% from 1.9%, showing some good signs that the market will be slowing down on the inflation side. And we need to remember, guys, that this week there will be ECB deciding whether the euro interest rate will be cut down. Moving on to the UK side, we are actually seeing that the GDP rose by 0.2% from July, in line with economists' expectations, where we are seeing services productions and contractions all expanded on the month. And meanwhile, moving on to the Canadian side, we are actually seeing that Canada's unemployment rate fell as businesses hired more workers than expected, supporting the central bank's aggressive pace for the rate cut on the Canadian dollar side. So maybe we could be seeing some good signs coming out of the Canadian dollar, guys. And as a result of all those changes, we are actually seeing that the dollar index managed to gain up higher by 0.05%, and with the euro down by 0.03%. And the greenback was up by 0.5% a week, on track for a second straight weekly gain for straight 4 weeks of declines. And against the Japanese yen, the dollar managed to strengthen by 0.4%, and the sterling strengthened by 0.05% after the Britain's economy grew in August. And in energy markets, we are actually seeing that US crude oil down by 0.38% as investors weigh the impact of hurricane damage on US demand against any broad supply disruptions on the Middle East side's escalation. And in other commodities, precious metals such as gold rose by 1% plus on Friday after US inflation data cemented prospect of a rate cut, while we are seeing that safe haven demand started to go higher with the escalations coming up from the Middle East side. Okay, so last week we do have a lot of news, especially you guys could look on the right hand side on the lower charts. We are seeing that there will be some news coming out from the Euro side, which will be giving us some insights whether the ECB could be cutting their interest rates. And the UK side, GDP economy is still doing pretty much well, and that really helped to strengthen the pound sterling after weakening for quite some times, and definitely what has been happening on the US PPI producer price index as well as the consumer sentiment as well. So as you guys could have seen, this week there will be some major news coming out of our site where we are actually seeing that the ECB will be deciding on the interest rate side, and that definitely will be helping us to see whether the market would be cutting the interest rates, and a lot of expectations has already been priced in that the ECB will be cutting interest rates, and that will be our focus for this week, guys. Okay, so this week we won't be having a lot of news coming out from the US side, but we actually still see there will be some news coming out from the market side. Especially we are actually seeing that the UK will be releasing a lot of data alongside with Australia, Canadian side, New Zealand, Japan side, as well as some US retail sales data, jobless claims, as well as US housing stats. So I won't be saying that this week will be a quiet week, but it's more likely to fill up by the corporate earnings, as well as the data will not be a major focus on the US side, but rather decentralized across all of the continents, guys. Okay, so let us see right now. Actually, the US dollar index has still remained stronger for quite some times, as you guys could have seen on this chart. So this currency strength charts could show us some good signs coming out of the market, showing us some good signs whether the market has been reacting quite well. And right now we are actually seeing some good signs coming out of it. As you guys could have seen that the GBP started to weaken for today, and US dollar started to strengthen for quite a lot, guys, for tonight. So I'm definitely seeing some good signs coming out of it. And currency trading could be one of the good choices, especially you guys could have seen that against the US dollar, we are seeing that Australian dollar still remains weakened, alongside with the New Zealand dollar side as well as the Swiss franc side. So probably on the currency trading side, we can be putting our focus on this trading pairs: US dollar, Australian dollar, US dollar, NZD, US dollar, USD, CHF as our pick choice for tonight. But we will be looking at the charts, see what has happened since then, and try to see what could we do out of that trading site. Okay, since we have already reached our first profit target in a pretty quick time for a short rebound in just a matter of minutes on that side, we actually still see some of the impact coming out of the strengthening of the US dollar side. So it has been continuing since then, and after the recap, we are still actually see that the gold still remain quite strong against the stronger US dollar for tonight. And I'm seeing that what we have been planning on our trading plan, as you guys could have seen on this slide, and if you guys don't want to missing out on the profits, make sure that you guys remember to follow us so you guys don't miss on our live streaming sessions and you don't miss out on what we have been sharing, and actually we have already been profiting on it as well, guys. Okay, so right now what could we do? Maybe for you guys who were just joining our live streaming sessions, probably you guys could have been waiting for the next signal from our site, or you guys could be just following us, give us your thumbs up so you guys could see whenever we are doing our live streaming sessions. I will be sharing the signal for you guys first. Okay, so if you guys don't want to miss on it again, make sure that you guys do follow us. Okay, alright, so right now if we are looking at the market, it's still pretty much okay. Nothing has changed much actually, guys. But if you guys are looking through the US dollar index, one thing is for sure, I'm seeing that the US dollar index still managed to go stronger. That's the case where we have been seeing for the last hours. As you guys could have seen, the US dollar index has still managed to break out of this possible bull flag scenario, and that really affected a lot of currency pairs trading, guys. Okay, And one thing is for sure, with the strengthening of the oil, and with the strengthening of the US dollar, definitely it could be impacting the oil market. As you guys could have seen, as I've expected, that it could be rebounding. So I just now don't recommend it any sell signal, even though I'm still seeing a very good signs that the oil market could still be continuing its corrections, but I'm not seeing any good signs for us to do that short where the market hasn't been really giving us a very good entry price on this oil side. And it seems that I'll be waiting around $74.40, or we will be trying to find a good entry point after getting the confirmations when it broke down below $73.80, guys. Okay, so maybe we can try to look at the currency pair, guys, because I'm actually seeing some good signs coming out of the currency pairs for tonight. Alright, so what has happened on the Australian dollar and US dollar side? Because I'm actually seeing some good signs coming out of it. So as you guys could have seen on this chart, a lot of things has happened. My predictions has been wrong, and right now the market is actually going lower. As you guys could have seen on this side, we know that the Australian dollar has been one of the stronger currency pairs against the other side, and right now we're actually seeing some of that weaknesses coming up on this trading side, because US dollar index has been quite strong over the last few weeks, and that has been continuing, and trading against the US dollar over the last few weeks has been an unwise strategy, guys, because you guys could have seen the weaknesses are still occurring on the Australian dollar side. As you guys could have seen, there's a pretty clear downtrend, as you guys could have seen, and right now we are actually seeing some possible declines coming out of this side. So I will be giving you guys the second signal for tonight on the Australian dollar side, even though I know that it won't be consisting a good entry point, but since the drop down is pretty much and we are still seeing that the US dollar still managed to get some of its strength, I highly recommend that you guys could try to take a look at the currency side for once. Okay guys, because I'm not seeing any good signs coming out of the gold trade, so I'm switching my focus on the currency pair trade, guys. Okay, so maybe you guys could enter at higher prices the better. I highly recommended that you guys could do that and try to put our stop losses just pretty tight so you guys won't get hit by a huge losses. 0.6725 and target price could be near 767 one. Second price target 0.6705, per target price could be around 0.67. So that's what I'm looking at right now, guys. Okay, it's a pretty much a good strategy to enter around this trade right now, guys. Okay, so I highly recommend to see from the currency pair trade for tonight, because the US dollar index has been stronger, and right now I could even be focusing on the other currency pair trades such as the New Zealand dollar, US dollar. But make sure that you guys manage to focus on your risk as well. If you guys are entering the same trade against the US dollar, such as GBP USD, Australian dollar, US dollar, New Zealand dollar, US dollar, definitely what you guys should be looking at is your risk reward ratio and your exposure against those trades, guys. Okay, so make sure that you guys do pay attention on that, because that could be one of a good thing to diversify, not too much against the US dollar. Alright, so next I will be trying to take a look at the other currency pair trades. And New Zealand dollar right now, it seems started to slow down, so it seems that the weakest pairs are still coming out of the Australian dollar side. As you guys could have seen, Swiss franc could be one of the good choices as well. US dollar Japanese yen could be one of the good choice as well. So maybe we can try to look at the US dollar Japanese yen for now, guys. Okay. US dollar Japanese yen has been surprisingly well, as you guys could have seen that the US dollar Japanese yen has actually shown us some good signs coming out of it. Okay, it has broken out of it, and this is a possible ascending triangle, and we could be getting ourselves into some good trades, but maybe we have already missed that good timing, so I won't be highly recommended to do so. But keep an open mind, and sometimes if you look at a shorter time frame, there could be some good entry points. Okay, but for now, maybe the best decisions is try to avoid it, because we have missed the good timing to enter after it broken out of this, and after going by almost another $30 against the Japanese yen. So I think we have missed our chances of a good entry point. Right now, if you guys do really love to trade on this side, maybe we can try to enter around this and put our stop losses at this, but I won't be highly recommended it because we have missed our chances. Maybe US dollar CHF could be offering us some good things, but not for now. Okay. Alright, it seems the market momentum has started to wane at this moment. Maybe right now could be a good time to look at our gold trade, see what has been going on as well, guys. Okay. Alright, our gold trade, I know that we have already booked our profits, but if you guys are late to the trade, right now we could be entering it now, but I won't be recommending it because right now the US dollar index has been quite strong. Right now could be a good time to switch our view, try to put a short signal after reaching our profit at the first profit target. Maybe after breaking down of this consolidations area, right now could be a good time to put our sell signal, but since it hasn't really dropped that much, because right now even you guys just ended the trade, our stop losses is around 2,649, and we haven't even reached that stop losses area, and it seems that the market is pretty good standing alongside that consolidations area. And actually for you guys who have just watched our live stream sessions, it could consist a very good entry point. So maybe right now we can try to calm down, try to see how the market moves, especially right now we are looking at the 15-minute charts of the gold side. Probably the best thing could be waiting, see how the price actions work, and then we can try to decide from there. Okay, but right now this signal still stands. If you guys want to enter the trade with this signal, you guys are very welcome to do so, and let us see how the market moves as well, guys. Okay. And if you guys do have any other questions related to trading, you guys could definitely let me know. I'll be very happy to answer any of your questions. And right now this signal still stands on its own, and we can let our trading plan work on its own as well. Okay, guys? Alright, so we'll let our trading plan work on its own, and maybe we can try to look at the other currency pairs, or maybe we can try to look at oil. Okay, maybe something coming up from the oil side. Okay, so nothing much has changed on the oil side currently, as you guys could have seen that the market going through some small rebound as I've expected, and I'm not expecting a huge movement for now, so probably we can stand aside, look at the market reactions, and then try to decide from there, guys. Okay, because right now won't be a good time to do that trades, and I won't be recommending any trade that could be hitting a huge losses. So I'm trying to put a good stop losses for you guys and try to see from there. Okay, alright, right now maybe let us try to look at the silver side. Okay, so actually it could be one of the good signs, but I'm not actually see that confidence on the trade compared to the gold side. That's why I'm not really giving you guys any recommendations on the silver side for tonight, and I will be much more happy to wait for some consolidations, giving us some wicks on the lower side, and then try to buy after giving that consolidations around this area, guys. Okay, because the market movement isn't very well on the silver side. Okay, it seems that market movement has been started to go lower, and I believe the signal that I've been sharing on the Australian dollar side could have been giving us some signs as well. Okay, but nothing much has changed since then, so we'll be just try to see how it works on later on, because it hasn't reached our stop losses yet, and we are still seeing that signs strengthening coming out from the US dollar side. Maybe we can try to shift our focus on the next weakening sign. Yep, US dollar started to weaken, so that could be a good thing on the gold trading side, guys. Okay, yep, it starts to weaken, so right now could be a good time to look back on the gold side, guys, because I believe that right now could be a good chance to enter the trade around this area, guys. Okay, alright, so if you guys love to get this kind of signals out of us, make sure that you guys do follow us, give us your thumbs up, and remember to get notified. So if you guys want to get notified whenever we are doing our live streaming sessions, or we are sharing our short video related to the market, make sure that you guys do follow us so you don't miss any updates coming out of us. Okay, guys? Alright, let us check what has happened since then on the US dollar index. Okay, it seems that the US dollar index started to weaken, so that's why we are actually seeing some good signs coming out of the currency pairs. But nothing much has changed, honestly, guys, because right now we are actually still seeing some weakening, but on the long-term trend, we actually still see that the US dollar index could be going higher and higher. So that's why I will be much more wary about that small weaknesses for a while, and then we could be looking at it later on. But definitely that could be a good case on the silver side, guys, starting to show us some consolidations around the support area, and this could be a good entry point for us to enter around $31.13. Okay, $31.11. That could be a good entry point, guys, on the silver side. Maybe right now could be a good entry point. Okay, so I'll be putting a very small stop losses because I've started to see some good signs coming out of the market with the weakening of the lower the better, guys. So if you guys could have wait and get lower entry prices, I highly recommend that you guys do so. So if you guys want to get this kind of live trading signals and live stream sessions with you guys, make sure that you guys do follow us, okay? So you don't miss any kind of trading signal and live streaming discussions about the market, because we have actually been going through the market since then and see what we can make it out of it. So if you guys have missed out on signals on the gold side, and right now we're actually talking about the silver side, make sure that you don't miss it on another day. So if you guys don't want to miss on that, you guys could follow us. Okay guys, so this is our second signal. This is our third signal for tonight, guys, because we have already been talking about the Australian dollar. I believe that could be weakening for now, but gold side, silver side would have been already in a profitable trade for now, guys. Okay, so if you guys want to get more of this live stream sessions, make sure that you give us your thumbs up. Remember to follow us so you guys don't miss any updates from us, guys. Okay, alright, so it seems everything is on track, so maybe we can check back on the gold side. Okay, so if you guys have already missed on our trading signals, I will be letting you guys see it for this time. So actually right now could be possessing a good entry point. So if you guys who has just joined us, you can try to enter the trade back, because right now the prices are still within our entry prices, and that definitely would be a good choice to start entering the trade back, guys. Okay, so you guys don't miss on it. Make sure that you guys do enter the trade, and you guys could have been possibly reaching for our first price target, which we have already reached for it just now, guys. Okay, so if you guys don't want to miss on that again, make sure that you guys do give us a thumbs up and do follow us if you guys don't want to miss any our live streaming sessions, because when you follow us you will get notifications whenever we are doing our live streaming sessions. And currently as we are speaking, actually we have already, you guys who have just joined has missed our good entry point since we are talking, because prices has been going higher, 2653.3, and it could be continuing going higher, guys. Okay, so if you guys don't want to miss it, as I've said, you guys could follow us. Okay, alright, so everything is on track, so I won't be too concerned about anything, especially after reaching this consolidations area. I'm just seeing some good signs that could easily hit back to our first price target again, and even the second price target on this case, guys. Okay, so I'm just seeing some good signs coming out of the market for now. And if you guys have any other questions related to trading, individual stocks, maybe you guys do trade on the US stock market, or you guys do trade on the US stock indices, because some of you guys who has just joined us could have been missing it, so I'm just reminding you guys. Okay, so that's just as a friendly reminder, guys. Okay, so if you guys do have any other questions, you can let me know. If you guys do trade on the stocks, you guys trade on indices, cryptocurrency, you can let me know on the comments and I'll be answering your questions, guys. Okay, alright, so in a moment I will be discussing what really made the market reevaluate that the Fed could be cutting interest rates by 25 basis points, and what has happened on the Euro side as well as the UK side on the event side, and what could it be impacting the market later on. But for now, we are trying to look at the charts. Everything is still on track, so I'm seeing that there is good chances that it could hit our second price target easily, guys. Okay, so moving on. Okay, it has actually hit our first profit target on the silver trade. Okay, so for you guys who have been watching us, we have already reached our first profit target. So So if you guys have been following us, I'm sure that you guys have been reaching the first profit target on the silver side as well as on the gold side. Okay, so I'll be discussing what has happened on the UK side, on the Euro side, what has happened since then, and what could it lead to a lower, bigger rate cut on the ECB. Especially if you guys who have been watching our short video, we have already been sharing those insights, what has happened on the Euro economy and what can it lead on later. Okay, so if you guys, okay, right now I'll be showing you guys some GBP/USD charts, but don't worry, I'll be back on the gold chart, silver chart for you guys and show you guys what has happened since then. Okay, maybe there's some, yeah, that could be the case. I don't know what's your name, but thank you very much for your reminder, because sometimes the internet connections in my site could be slower, guys. Okay, but thank you very much for reminding. We will be checking it on our site. But definitely, I hope you guys don't miss out on any signal that I've been sharing. Okay. Okay. So what has happened on the GBP side? So let us look at it and try to figure out what we can do out of those events, because we do know there is an event coming out on the GBP side releasing their GDP data, and what can we do about it. So actually, you guys could have seen that the GBP has been going down pretty much faster and faster, and the pace is very clear that it's going down lower and lower. And actually, we could be seeing some good signs to do a sell signal out of this, guys. Okay, so let us discuss what has happened since then. Okay, I've already prepared the slide, so if you guys are interested to learn on the fundamental side, on the event side, this could definitely be a good choice to even see the possibility that the GBP could be hitting around 1.3 or 1.29 in the future, guys. Okay, so let me get back on the slides and show you guys what has happened since then. Okay, so as you guys could have seen that actually the UK economy has been doing quite well on the Friday news, and actually that has helped to get the currency going stronger, because we are seeing that UK economy has been going back to growth, with sectors such as services, productions and constructions all expanded on the month, and those three main sectors rose by 0.1% in the services sector, 0.4% in constructions, and 0.5% in productions industry. Although we are seeing that manufacturing rebounded, and those gains are partially offset by the falls in wholesaling and oil extractions. Especially, we know that oil prices has been going down lower, and that will be really pushing down the oil industry as well. And as a result, the pound was little changed, but down less than 0.1%. And we know that the GBP has been weakening by almost 3% after reaching the highest level in more than 2 years, with traders right now adjusting a potentially faster pace of cuts from the Bank of England. And that is a very key word coming out of this news, because if people are expecting a huge, bigger rate cut coming off the BOE, that means that the GBP could be heading lower and lower, guys. Okay, that could be the case. As you guys could have seen right now, that the market has been pretty much going stronger on the UK economy, still doing some good signs. But one thing is for sure, with that, people are already considering that the GBP could be cutting interest rates faster. And you guys could have seen right now on this chart side that the market has been punishing it as a result of that weaknesses coming out of that side, and the possibility that the market could be going even lower. So you guys could have seen that it started to fall down slower, and right now we are actually seeing some signs that these weaknesses could continue. especially if you guys do look at the shorter time frame, it's a very clear sign that the market continues to go even lower and lower. So let me give you some illustrations on the trend side, what has happened on the minor trend. This is what has been happening. So that downtrend momentum still continues, and we are still actually seeing some good signs coming out of it. Okay. So despite that good data coming out from the GBP side, we still do know that the market is expecting a bigger rate cuts. So maybe we can try to do our short sells around this area, 1.3 pounds per US dollar, around 1.305 towards 1.306 as a result of those data, guys, because that could be one of the good case where we could see that this downfall could still continue on the GBP side, guys. Okay, we're expecting that it could return back towards 1.3 dollars per pound, with the possible scenario that we are looking at this downtrend continuations are looking much clearer and clearer, guys. Okay, all right. So okay, our trade on the gold side starts to come back weaker, so there's a possibility that the market on the US dollar side has started to go stronger back. So that could be the case, guys, and maybe we will see in the, usually when I'm giving out signals, it would be working in the next hours to reach its price target. So it's a very common thing to happen. Okay, let me have a break for a while. All right. Okay, it seems that everything is still on track. So we haven't reached our stop losses yet. So we'll be just for you guys who have already take profit when we have released our first signal and re-enter back, you guys could sit back and see how the market reacts on it, because we are still seeing some very good chances that this trading plan could work. It just could take some time. Okay, guys. So if you guys are not a short-term trader, definitely you guys could put your stop losses and just let the trading plan work on its own. Okay, maybe let us check back on the silver side, see what has happened since then. Okay, so it seems that the market has started to slow down, so the first profit target could have been a very good time to take profits, and it hasn't hit our stop losses yet, so that's a very critical thing. So if you guys are seeing the possibility that it could rebound reaching around $31.40, you guys can do so, because everything is still on track. Especially we guys do get a very good entry point. Definitely you guys could still let the trading plan work on its own and see how the market reacts on it later. Okay, and if you guys have any other questions related to trading, I'm very happy to answer all of your questions, guys. Okay, so if you guys think what we have been sharing has been helpful, you guys could give us a thumbs up. Okay, alright, maybe we can try to look at the other side of the trade. Maybe you can try to see on the Euro USD, because this week we will be having the trade on the Euro USD side. Especially we know that ECB will be deciding on the interest rate cut this week, guys. Okay, so maybe we can try to take a look on that side and see whether there are good chances to make profit out of the trade before the release of the ECB decisions, guys. Okay, So maybe you can try to look at that later on. Meanwhile, we'll be looking at this side, see what has happened since then. Okay. Gold market still quite slow. Nothing much has changed actually, guys. But definitely we have already got a good option to buy at a quite low prices actually, guys. So that's one of the good things. And if you guys don't want to miss out on us, remember you guys could have been following us from the early sessions by following us. Give us a thumbs up. What we have been sharing has been helpful for you guys, okay? Alright. So maybe you can check on the Euro USD for now. See what has happened since then and what can be used on our trading side. But the market trend is pretty much clear. Euro is weakening and weakening, as you guys could have seen on this chart. And we are actually seeing some good signs coming out of it. That weaknesses are still continuing. And actually we have already been sharing this signal. As you guys could have seen, 1.093. Cut your losses at 1.904. So actually it do hit our stop losses, but if you guys do put a much better stop losses, let's say at 1905, yep, it will still hit the stop losses, but it could reach our first profit target. But my overall view on the market is still pretty much clear that the Euro USD will be going weaker, reaching to 1.08 in the future. So actually there's one interesting news coming out from the Germany side, guys. Actually Germany just released its inflation data, and that could really give us some insights whether the inflations on the overall euro area has started to weaken, and that could be giving us some good chances on the market to see whether this euro weakening could be existing in the future and how can we trade on it, guys. Okay, so for now it seems that it has returned back towards its support area, guys. Okay, that's what I'm seeing right now. So that's why we are seeing that potential rebound back towards 1.093 or 1.094, and then we could be trying to execute the sell signal around this area after rebounding near that area, and then it will be going lower. For now, it would be best to wait, but definitely the trend is pretty much clear. It's still going lower. So what has happened on the Germany inflation side? So as you guys could have seen, that Germany inflation has been falling down lower towards below 2% at 1.8% on YCHpro. So this is the harmonized data. And even on a monthly to monthly, it hasn't been increasing on the inflation side. And it was due to the flowing down of the oil prices, guys. Okay, so oil prices has been going down a lot, and that really contributed to a lower inflations on the Germany side. And we are still seeing some signs that inflations are still increasing on the Germany side, where in services side are increased by 3.8%. But overall, the inflation rate in excluding food and energy, often referred as the core inflation, has actually been slightly higher at 2.7%. Meanwhile, both of these indicators are still showing us higher overall inflation since January 2024, meaning that overall goods in Germany are still pretty much higher, guys, as a result of this. So what can we do out of that? Meaning that if inflations were still quite high, actually there's a good chances that the market could be heading lower and lower, especially on the Euro USD side. So with that in mind, especially we are actually still seeing that the US dollar is still quite strengthening, guys. So maybe right now could be a good choice to sell Euro USD. So Okay, so this could be one of the trading choices that you guys could have made, because we are expecting that ECB will be still cutting the interest rates, and US dollar is still quite strong over this last week, and I'm expecting that it could be continuing that strengths on the US dollar side. So I'm expecting that the euro could be even further weakened. And you guys could see I've been pretty much bearish on the euro side. I've been giving out a lot of sell signals instead of buy signals on the euro side, and showing how my convictions on the euro side is pretty much weakening, guys. Okay, so I'll be putting up pretty much top losses as well, so you guys could enter at a pretty good positions as well, so you guys don't expose yourself too much. Okay, maybe let us right now check back on the gold side, see what has happened since then. Okay, so it seems that the market has been going lower, but right now we actually still see some good signs coming out of it, because it has started to rebound from 2650. So that means that our stop losses hasn't been hit yet. We could be continuing with this trade, not worrying about that. And it seems that with this further corrections, it could give us a very safety, because that support area is quite important and it is able to rebound on it. So I'll be much more comfortable on doing that trade, guys. Okay, and it seems that everything is still on track, so I will be not worried about that as well. Maybe we can try to look at the silver trade. I believe that will also be the case, and if you guys do re-enter the trades at our near our entry point right now, you could have been entered and getting back towards the first profit target back. Okay, guys, but everything is still on track. If you guys haven't take profit on it yet, it has returned to our take profit target area, so it's still going on well. Okay, not worrying too much about that. So this is a silver trade. Okay, so if you guys do have any other questions that you guys would love to ask, you can let me know and I'll be happy to help you guys. Okay, everything is still on track, guys. Silver is still doing pretty much well from our side. Okay, maybe let us check back on the gold side, see what has happened since then. Okay, everything is still pretty much on track, guys. As you guys could have seen, market has been reacting pretty well on it, and nothing has gone wrong. So even we could have been re-entering the trade around those entry prices when it fall back lower, and could give you guys a much better entry prices. And right now it seems that gold are heading even higher, guys. Okay, Okay, right now we are still in a very good positions to reach our first profit target. So if you guys who have been following us after the price action started to weaken, right now could be a good time to reach our first profit target on the gold side. And I believe that could be the case as well on the silver trading side, guys. Okay, so I'm expecting that this prices could reach its profit target before I end off our live streaming sessions for tonight. But after me, there will be another trader, my partner, who will be continuing our live streaming sessions. He is Jaden, and he is much more specialized in fair value gap and the smart money concepts. So if you guys are interested on that side of the trade, and he is much focused on the short-term basis, definitely you guys stay tuned and watch our live streaming sessions after me, guys. Okay, so you guys don't miss out on anything. Okay, maybe you can check back on the silver side, and everything is still on track, guys. Okay, so nothing has changed much, and actually we have already been receiving our profits as well. Okay, so silver trade has been doing pretty much okay. Gold trade is on track, so I'm not worried about that, especially both of these signals have been reaching its profit target. So I'm not too worried about that. Probably if you guys are much more ambitious and try to aim for the second or third profit target, it could take some time. So you guys could be patient and let the trade work on its own, guys. Okay. But everything is on track, so I'm not worried about the trade at all. And let us see how it goes. Alright, so my time is up. So if you guys do have any other questions, you can definitely ask me or ask Jaden. So he will be continuing our live streaming sessions, and if you guys are much more interested on live smart money concepts trading, definitely Jaden is your guy for you guys to hear. So make sure that you guys stay tuned and watch our live streaming sessions if you guys want to be guided on our live trading. Okay, so we'll be open whenever we are getting our stop losses hit. Whether we are reaching our profit target, we will be letting you guys know, and we'll be transparent about it, so don't worry about that aspect, guys. So if you guys who have just joined us and missed out on the signal that we have been sharing, unfortunately the only way that you guys don't miss it, make sure that you guys do give us a thumbs up and do remember to follow us so you guys won't be missing out on our signals, because we have already reached our profits on the gold side and also the silver side for tonight's live streaming sessions. I hope you guys do get money out of today's trade, and we are still having some signals still running on the Australian dollar side as well as the Euro US dollar side. So we'll be just letting that trade work on its own, and I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow. Okay, guys?
So let's begin today live sessions and let's keep going. Okay, so today I'll be talking about a few of the biggest things. One is what do we need to be aware of by this week. There's a few data that really affected on the financial markets. We'll be keep in touch with that. Except talking about the fundamentals and also the economy data, we will be also talking about what's my ideal trade of the week and what's my bias of the week as well. Okay, bias, as we already mentioned, bias is determine your directions per week. So what's your determine of the directions this week? Are you thinking that the market is going higher or do you think that the market is going lower? Liquidity grabbing to another liquidity, so this is really important. I will be talking much about it. And then after you have a direction, it's quite easy to trade on. Okay. This week, the most important week that I'm really looking on is the gold market. Gold market is probably the biggest movement this week. Not uh even though that there's not really a big economy data will be posting on and announcing on. But I'm thinking that there's a really few things that keep in mind that the market is going a really huge volatility. Okay, so let's get into it. Okay, so hopefully you have been listened to our previous live streaming. We have been trading quite well. Last Friday we have been getting maybe around 60 points from last week, and Euro USD we also has been getting quite a few pips as well. So if you do really enjoy our live streaming and also live trading sessions, please keep on our live streaming, and we'll be keep on letting you guys know our latest updates. Okay, GBUSD also as well. Last week our winning rate is quite high, and we also keep on doing trading as well. Okay, so let's begin on what we have been talking about last week. Last week we already mentioned that the market is going likely to go higher, and already assuming that this is the manipulation distributions, and after that it's rebalancing. So this is the whole candlestick movement. So you can see this is the accumulations and this is the manipulations. So manipulations, opening price, manipulation, distributions. Once the price has been reaching through a certain area, and what will be happen? Then will be having a rebalancing phase. So you can see that it's actually a candlesticks. So right here you can see it's actually a candlesticks going back, rebalancing out. I was thinking that the most important thing is I'm waiting for the price to break of structure or changing of character. So, for example, we can see that from the monthly perspective. Okay, monthly perspective, we can see that the price has been reaching through this fair value gap. So this is a really important thing that I'm really looking on. Okay, so we can see that the price has been grabbing of liquidity and then external to the internal sides. So I'm likely to see that the price likely to go through this level. So once this we can't see any clear. Okay, so we'll be going back to the daily time frame. So daily time frame, I'm thinking that the market will be likely to go where grabbing this equal high, okay, and also this 50% order block, okay. So I'm thinking that the market will be going likely to go through this area. So this is 26, it's 38, and this is 50%. So I'm thinking that the market will be likely to go through this level and continue going high, grabbing from these liquidations. Once this liquidations has been grabbed, we might be going back to some kind of reversal, but not really likely that we'll be going through this low. I'm thinking that the market might be giving through a really big downtrend, maybe closing below this range, this candlesticks. And then after that, the price might be continue going low. But right now, let's see how the price react this level, this line. Once this price has been detect on grabbing these liquidations, once this price has been grabbing these liquidations, I'm thinking that the market might be going back towards some kind of lower. But right now, definitely we can't say for sure that will be going lower. It's likely to go higher right now. So in the daily time frame, you can see that the price has been manipulation from here and has been continued to distributions, continue going higher. So from shorts area, we are definitely to see that the price will be going higher and reaching through this equal high. So overall, we can see that the price will be reaching equal high and see how does the price react. Once the price has been react, then we are probably going to do short positions afterwards. Okay, so let's go to another factors. Another factors, we are going back to the Euro USD. Okay, Euro USD is actually a really good trading opportunities. So as we already mentioned, if we want to know where is the liquidity going on, we need to see the bigger time frame. So what is the context is showing on? Okay, from the context, we can see that the price has been finish out this manipulation, finish out this manipulations displacement going back and fail to displace. So it's likely to reach on the lower sides and grabbing on lower liquidations. So our thought is that the market will be going back to the lower sides. So where is the lower sides will be grabbing on? It's likely to reach through this candlestick on the lower sides. So our expectations, it's likely to go through this area and going back to this this order block. Okay, so this is actually an area that we are expectations that the price will be reaching back, going on the lower sides, reaching back to the order block area, or maybe you can say graph liquidations area. Overall, this is rebalance phase. The price will be reaching through 50, at least lower than 50%. So overall, right now, our expectations and our point of interest is showing signs of going lower. So definitely doing shorts is much more useful right now, and expectations that the price will be reaching through this area. Okay, so this is the area that we are looking on, and it's likely to go through on the shorter sides. Okay, so from what we can see right now in the shorter time frame, last week we have been doing shots from here, the highest point, and predictions that the price will be going lower. So we can see that the price has been reaching on the high and going back to the lower sides. Okay, so the price has been going back, return this rebalancing phase. So once the price has been reaching through this rebalancing phase, we are expectations that this is the manipulation displacement rebalancing out, and the price has been continue going lower. So because the price has been reevaluated on the 4 hour time frame, it's not really likely that the price will be reevaluate again on the 4 hour time frame. So it's likely to reach through 1 hour 50 minutes range. So we can see that the price has been reaching through this accumulation, manipulation, distributions. So where do we expect the price will be going back? At least go through this area. So right now, definitely not a long positions. We are keep on doing shorts and looking that the price will be reaching more lower and lower and reaching through maybe around 1.08725 or even much more lower. So because of that, dollar index of time we continue forming a support. So this might be giving some kind of pressure on the gold market. Okay, gold market, I'll be talking my point of view. Okay, this is really important, everyone. This is really important because gold this week, I'm thinking that will be giving us a really huge volatility and is a really good time to trade on. Okay, it's really important. Okay, so need to be aware of that. Okay, so Euro USD, we are likely to see the prices keep on continue going lower, going back to the weekly candlesticks. We can see that this is the closing price. I was thinking that if can, we actually wanted to wait for the price to go higher to grab this liquidations, but we can see that the price has been grabbing this order block area from here. So you can see that the price has been grabbing this fair value gap area and going lower. So we can't really talk much about it. You can see that the price has been reaching through this as a gap and also reaching back. So it's likely to continue going a stronger line going lower and reaching through this. Once the price has been reaching through this, and then it's likely to go back to certain rebalancing phase after that. So right now we won't be doing long on the Euro USD and also the GBP. It's likely to go on the lower sides. Okay, so how do we do trades on if like that? Probably we'll be using 50 minutes. 50 minutes is might be the great way to trade. So you can see the price has been reaching back, going back, rebalancing out. So manipulations, displacement, okay, displacement going back. So just wait for a rebalancing phase and then continue doing shorts. From this point onwards, we might need to use a much more aggressive way. Maybe you need to change to 1 minute or 5 minute time frame to do some trading. But I'm definitely much more conservative to wait for the price to retracement certain area first. Once we wait for the price to reach certain area, we might be continue to try to do long positions afterwards. Okay, okay. Okay, so let's begin again. So we just have some issues, so we'll be reopen our live streaming. Okay, so right now what we can see that the price has been accumulations, manipulation back, and then distribution on the lower sides. So definitely we are looking for the price to go through on the lower sides and reaching through this area. Okay, so definitely the price will be reaching from this area. So this market down model. Okay, market maker sell model. So you can see that the price has been reaching through this manipulation displacement on the bigger sides, and then this is the 4 hour time range. Okay, 4 hour time range, and then the price has been reaching through the 50-minute ranging area. And then once the price has been reaching through this 50 minutes or even 1 hour, is it? Let's see. Yeah, I'm thinking it's about 50 minutes. So once the price has been reaching through this 50 minutes, so we can see that the price will be continue gone on the lower sides. So if we do trade right here, putting our stop loss above, we can actually gain around maybe 20 pips or even maybe 30 pips, much more on the lower sides. So from what we can see right now is that the price is likely to go lower and reaching through this other block and grabbing these liquidations. So doing shorts on Euro USD is definitely a beneficial and try not to do long positions on Euro USD. Our index is likely to continue going higher, so it might be giving some kind of pressure on the dollar index. So I mean the gold market. Okay, so the gold market later on I will be talking about my point of view, and let's do the analysis afterwards. Okay, so as our live streaming every time, we also will be saying that if you do like our live stream, please give us a like, subscribe, and also follow us. We'll be doing live streaming every day from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. So if you do like our content, please follow us, and we'll be continuing doing live streaming to you guys. Okay, so so Going back, going back to the dollar index, as we already mentioned that last week, we already predict that the dollar index is going higher. Right now, the price is likely to continue going higher and reaching through this equal high. So we will be wait for the price to reach through this equal high. So definitely we'll be putting pressure to the dollar index or even the GB. Okay, let's go to the some of the some going back to the GPUSD. Okay, so let's do a GPUSD analysis. Okay, so from the GBUSD perspective, what we can see that the price has been manipulations from here and going back to the displacement, grabbing these liquidations from the monthly high. So you can see that the monthly high has been grabbed on and has been grabbed which area? This order block area as well. So you can see that the price has been reaching through and grabbing this order block. From here, we can see that it's around this 50%. Okay, so once the price has been reaching through this 50% and has been grabbing on, we can see that the price has been going back a rebalancing. So from here to here is a rebalancing phase. So manipulations, displacement, and here is the external to going back to the internal sides. So internal will be likely to go back to the 50%. So right now, definitely will be also on the short positions. And at least the price will be grabbing this on the lower sides. Okay, so this is on the bigger time frame, what we can learn about it. So from here, we already mentioned that the price has been going through lower sides and definitely will be reaching on this low and continue on the lower sides. Okay, so where do we expect the market will be going to? Probably from maybe yeah, from here we already mentioned that we'll be using this from here to here and going back to the 50%. So we are likely to see the price to okay, so this 50% area. I'm getting that the price might be reaching through this area. Okay, because of that, definitely maybe also shorting on GBUSD would be much more likely. So right now what we can see is from the external to the internal sides and the price has been break of structure, okay, break of structure, rebalancing out and continue on the lower sides. So we are definitely will be reaching on the lower side as well. So from the bigger time frame, we can see that the price is going lower. So how do we do charts, do trading? So from here, we also can see that what is going on the shorter time frame. So we'll be going back to the 4 hour and let's see how what happened last week. Okay, so what is going on from last week? So last week we actually already mentioned that the price is going lower. So where is it? From this, we can see that the price is manipulation from here and then rebalancing from here, and the price is reaching through this low. Okay, this low. So once the price has been reaching through low, then what we can expect, the price will be rebalancing out from the upsides. So probably will be from the 50 minutes or maybe even from the 4 hour time frame. So definitely we'll be using a 4 hour time frame. So a 1 hour, 50-minute time frame. So because of that, we'll be using this up move before down move, the order block area. So closing like that, we can see this is our point of interest. So we can see that the price has been showing signs and grabbing on the lower side. So where do we expect the price will be going back? Be here or even much more lower. Okay, so once the price has been reaching through, we need to have confirmations from the 1 minute. So what we can see from here, the price has been reaching through here, manipulations. Okay, so this is what we can see, the manipulations, displacement from the upside, displacement from the downside, rebalancing out, and continue going on the low sides. So we can see that the price has been continue going lower and lower and lower. From right now, we can see that the price has been rolled down, grabbing this 50 minutes, grabbing this 50-minute time frame, rebalancing out from this area. Okay, so you need to have context about what is going on. Once you know what is going on, then you actually know how to trade. Okay, so right here, this is the 50%. So you can see that the price has been reaching from 60 from 50%. So going back, so this is the 50% area. Okay, so let's see how does the price react. See, you can see that it's likely to going through. So once the price has been accumulations, manipulations, and the price has been breakout structure, this might be a greatest way to trade. So this is the might be the great way to trade. So once the price has been trading from here, we can put your stop loss above and getting on the lower sides. So probably we are aiming where we are probably aiming that the price will be reaching here or even much more lower. Okay, so you need to know what is going on in the bigger time frame, giving you a context. So what does it mean by that? Once the price has been reaching through the 4 hour fair value gap, it doesn't really make sense that the market will be going back to the 4 hour unless the market has been grabbing liquidations on the 4 hour time frame or a bigger time frame. If not, the price is likely to not going back to this level. Okay, it's not going back and it's likely to go lower and reaching where or reaching here, here, or even much more lower. So from the GBUSD perspective, we are doing short positions. So if you do like our content, please give us a like, subscribe, and follow us, and we'll be continue doing live streaming to you guys. Okay. Okay, so if you do like our content, please give us a like, subscribe, and follow us more. Okay, so going back to the GBUSD, we are likely to see that the price will be going lower and reaching here and reaching on the lower sides. So from here, we can expect the market reaching here, going here, and reaching where? Reaching on the 50 minutes this area. So we are expectations that the price will be grabbing this liquidations area. Okay, so and this is our expectations that the price will be reaching through this area. Okay, so the price will be reaching through this area. The price is going back, probably will be giving back to a rebalancing phase, but not much what I can see. If the price do really go back to this area, this is a really good chance to do shorts. Putting your stop loss, maybe you can try to make it here and putting your stop loss above this area. Okay, so you can get it, putting your stop loss 100 pips and getting 1 to 2, 1 to 3 should be fine. So this might be giving you some kind of um, if you can't, if you wanted to, you can put 2 lots, 3 lots, or some more because the price is likely to go lower from here and reaching back towards downsides and reaching even much more lower. Okay, so this is our expectations for the GBUSD. Okay, so let's see, we'll be putting back to this level. Okay, so going back, let's try to do other analysis on the SP500. After that, I will be doing an analysis on the gold market. Okay, so let's pay attention on the gold market. Gold market will be giving us a really, really big movement by the week. Okay, so let's go on what can I be expectations. So from what we can see, the price of the price of stock index is likely to continue going higher because we can see that the price has been grabbing these liquidations. It's likely to continue going high, even though that we not so sure where can we go, but we are definitely will be doing long positions afterwards. So where do we do long positions? Hopefully that the price will be giving us some kind of retrenchment because this has been grabbing a certain liquidity. So hopefully we need to see the price to reach back to this level. This is our expectations. If the price do really reach back to this level, we will be definitely doing long and we won't be doing anything else. Okay. I think right now we are just keep on seeing on what is going on. Okay, but I will be doing a top-down analysis to you guys. Okay, so going back on the bigger time frame. Okay, so from the monthly or going back to the weekly, it's up to you. So from what we can see right now is from the monthly perspective, the price has been reaching to this and grabbing this liquidation. So this is the monthly liquidations. So it's not really likely that the price will be going back towards this area. Okay, it's not really likely that the price will be going back to this on the lower sides from this area. So it's not really likely that because why the price has been grabbing this and has been continued going on the upsides from here as well and continue going upsides. So from here, what we can expect, the price has been grabbing this, closing below. Okay, so you can see the price has been grabbing below, going higher and continue going higher sides. So from what we can see right now, the price has been reaching higher and rebalancing out and continue going higher as well. So right now we'll be using this because the price has been reaching two on the sides. So it's not really likely that the price will be going back towards downsides. So because of that, we can use uh, SMC, the time and price, going back to the daily time frame, we can expect that the price has been reaching to this low, okay, grabbing high, and we'll be waiting for the price to manipulation displacement and external to the internal sides. So right now we'll be waiting for the price to reach through this internal sides. So this is the internal area that we'll be waiting for and planning to wait for the price to reach through this area. Okay, so this is the area that we are looking to see the price to go on. Why? Because we can see that this is actually a external range and manipulations, displacement, and hopefully that the price is going back to the internal sides and letting us to do some long positions. So I'm thinking that we'll be waiting for the SP 500 and see how it goes. If the market do really give us some good opportunity, then we'll be definitely doing long positions afterwards. Okay. Next, we'll be thinking and we'll be talking about the cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency, Bitcoin perspective. Let's see. Bitcoin is actually likely to continue going higher. Okay. It really shows that kind of momentum. Okay, so right now we can see that the price has been manipulations and going back to the upside. Here we already mentioned that the price will be reaching low, and then once the price has been reaching low, going up. So what we can expect, the price will be going back to this liquidations from here. Okay, so this is the liquidity going back to the 1 hour time frame. We can see that the price reaching back, continue going higher. Just keep on doing long on the BTU USD should be fine. Okay, keep on doing long positions. So I think Bitcoin is actually rising quite high. So I might be using a really more aggressive way. Okay, so I might be using this. So this is a ranging area. The price will be grabbing this area. So this is the area that the price might be reaching through, giving us some kind of rebounds. Once the price has been rebounding back to the 1 hour time frame, I will be waiting for the price to reach through a fair value gap and then I will be continue to do long positions afterwards. Bitcoin is likely to continue higher and will be doing long positions. Okay, so let's summarize what we have been saying. Okay, so Euro USD probably today will be going lower, short. Okay, so Euro USD will be probably going lower. GBP USD will be also going lower for today. And SP 500 definitely going higher, higher. And Bitcoin, okay, going long. And going back to the SP 500, it's also long. Okay, so right now, let's talk about what is going on this week, and later on, and we'll be talking about the gold market. Okay, so let's begin, everyone. Okay, so what exactly happened last week? Last Friday, the most important data is the US PPI. US PPI is actually which is measure of average price changes seen by producers and manufacturers. So this is actually also a thing that really reflecting on the inflation's sex. So right now from the PPI, we can see that has been slower further in September and has been raising maybe around 0.2%. It's below their expectations. So slightly downshift from 1.9 gig in August. And for the month, price has been flat and the falling energy price has been counter the 1% leap in the food. Yeah, highest jump since February. So what does it mean by that? So even though that the inflation has been going lower, but the food going higher from 1%, but other than that, the falling price has been balancing out from the leading rising on the food prices. So we can see that has been averaging down. Comparing by that, PPI is actually a really important indicator because it's often seen as a bellwether for the price increasing consumer will wind up paying down the line. So what does it mean by that? Once the producer price index is higher than expectations, the price increase could pass along to the everyday Americans. So what does it mean by that? Okay, so what does it mean by that? Okay, producer price. Once the product is going higher, the cost has been going higher. The manufacturer or maybe the retails will be increasing the price. So why does it increasing the price? Because he or she need to covering down the cost, the products, and so on. So because of that, the price will be going higher. The inflations will be going higher. So this is really a really important indicator showing signs of whether the PPI, whether that the future inflation rate will be going lower or will be going higher. Okay, so right now we can see that overall the inflations in the US has been slowing down since peaking on 2022 on summer. So if I'm not mistaken, US inflations it's around maybe maybe around 9%. That has been dropping down quite significantly from the top to right now it's around 2.4% if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so already mentioned that Federal Reserve it's not really focusing on the consumer price index and also the inflation sides. because now has been trying to contain inflations, shift from trying to contain inflations and trying to keep the job market healthy. So right now the the employment side is much more important. So unemployment rates, the NFPs, the unemployment rates, NFP, unemployment claims, and so on. This data will be much more important comparing from the inflation data. To summarize, we can see that the CPI or the inflation side has been going lower, and this has been creating a much more confidence to the Federal Reserve that will be continue dropping rates. So therefore, we can expecting that the dollar index won't be going that much higher, and in the future will be much going on the lower sides. So this is the fundamental sides. Okay, CPI is consumer price index. Stock gas lightning people it went up. Okay, not so sure. Well, not so sure what that's you saying, but yeah, the CPI is we are actually getting from the data, so not so sure what do you mean by that. Okay, but if you want to know more about it, just left keep your comment section below, and we'll be answering you down. Okay, so going back, this week is actually a really big news. So not in the US perspective, it's much more in other countries such as the Canada, the New Zealand, the UK, the Euro, and so on. So the Canada, there's a few countries who will be announcing consumer price index. In other words, inflation's data. So we can see that Canada, the New Zealand, and the UK sector is really announcing the consumer price index. Other than that, we also can see that the UK retail sales as well. So we can expectations this week the GV pairings will be giving us a really big volatility. Trying to trade on the GV pairings might be giving you a really good trading opportunity in the short period of time. Okay. Other than that, we can also focusing on the euro monetary policy. A lot of people will be speculations that will be keep on dropping on 25 basis point. Other than that, lastly, the most important will be the US retail sales. It's likely to higher than expectations, so this might be causing some kind of support from the dollar index perspective. So this is really important. Okay, next from the CME March 2, we can see that even though last week the data has been going strong, but it's not really affected on the dropping rates on 25 basis points. So it's likely to continue dropping rates on 25 basis point in November. So you can see that 86.5% it's dropping rates on uh, 25 basis point. Other than that, 13.5 will be remaining their interest rates. Okay, so the sector map is really important as well. So you can see that the sector map giving you a really good looking through what is going on. So right now it's likely to give us a really good signs that the market is going through a really good risk appetite. So you can see that overall the stock market everything is going green. So which is the biggest gain? The biggest gain is coming from the biggest gain will be coming from the financial sector. You can see that JP Morgan has been raising 4.4%. Other than that, BAC, the credit card services has been also going higher. Visa, Master, so on, PayPal has been going stronger. Everything on the insurance or maybe the financial industry has been going stronger. Other than that, the semiconductor has been going some kind of retrenchment, but I'm thinking that in the longer time frame, we will be definitely going on the higher sides. Other than that, we also can see that the energy sector has been going higher, the consumer defenses has been continue going higher, and everything is going higher. So right now, from what we can see from the stock market, the market is continue to raising their raising their needs from the risk assets. So from in shorts, we are definitely seeing that the market will be continue to push stock market to go higher. So this is also one of the reasons why that we are actually keep on telling you guys to do long positions on the stock market. SP 500 it's definitely doing long. Don't do shorts. Do short is quite dangerous right now. Okay, so doing long will be much more beneficial. Okay, so going back to the market and let's see the market. Okay, so right now, let's see from the Euro USD. Euro USD is going lower. Okay, so Euro USD is going lower. The GBP USD it's also going lower, and also the silver market is later on we'll be talking about the silver market. AUD USD is also going lower, reaching back and going lower. Seems like the dollar index is likely to continue going higher, but this is the area we'll be waiting for the price to reach through. Once the price has been reaching through, we'll be definitely maybe we'll be going back to the lower side. We are waiting for manipulations and displacement, to be honest, a change of character or maybe something else. But right now, you can see that dollar index is going stronger. So in shorts, Euro USD will be going lower and GBUSD going lower and so on. Now, let's talk about the most important thing that everyone will be really interesting on is the gold market. Gold market is going back to the lower sides. Okay, so let me tell you what is really going on. Last week, we have been giving you guys two analysis, really good one. Okay, the first one is we expectations that the price is going lower and reaching through this. And the second one, we already expectations that the CPI will be giving us some kind of manipulations and it's likely to reach back to the high. Okay, so we have been giving you guys a two good analysis. So this week, what is our expectations? So going back, we'll be dealing out this one. Maybe we'll be putting lower. Okay, so putting on the lower side. Okay, so we'll be putting on the lower side. Okay, so let's talk about our expectations. As we already mentioned that the price is going back to the lower side, so we need to see the price to go and grab some liquidations on the lower side. So from here we can see that the external range to the internal range and the price has been grabbing here. So we already mentioned that the price will be reaching on this from here to the lower side. Once the price has been reaching through, we already mentioned that the price is going higher because overall the market trend is going higher. And we can already mention that the price has been forming back to the internal sides, so it's likely to continue going higher. But right now, we can see that the price has been reaching through the most important thing is the weekly range. The price didn't really displacement above this weekly high. So this is the previous weekly high you can see that the price has been eventually failed to break higher from here, okay, failed to break higher from here and grabbing back to this level, okay, and failed to break higher as well. So actually, I was planning to do long positions from here, okay, we already just slide out a really good uh, FVG or maybe order block. So this is the order block area. I was trying to wait for the price to give us some sign, but I'm thinking that it's likely to go lower. The first thing is that the price has been failed to break upwards. The second thing is that the dollar index has been continuing going higher. So because of that, we are likely to see the price is going lower and reaching through a 4-hour range of liquidity grab. So right now, I'm thinking that the price is going from here to grabbing here or even much more lower from here. So right now, our my expectation is that the market is rebalancing manipulations from here, displacement upwards, and going back to the rebalancing phase. So because of that, I'll be using this and grabbing here 50%. So I'm waiting for the price to reach through this 50% and grabbing this liquidations. So there's a probability that the price is going here. Okay, so we'll be going here and reaching through this liquidations to this liquidations. So everything is showing signs that the price is going lower. So right now, in short, we are doing short positions. Okay, so how do we do trades? So right now we can see that the price has been verified this for our range. So if we want to do trading, we definitely will be using 50 minutes or maybe 1 hour range to see what is going on. So what we can see that this is the accumulations, manipulations, and right now it's going through a displacement on the lower sides. So I will definitely wait for some kind of rebalancing phase. So from what we can see right now, it's maybe around here. The price has been reaching through some kind of rebalancing from here, 50% from here. Okay, so if I'm thinking to do shots, I will be planning to do shots on certain area. First will be 50%. Okay, if we I want to be much more conservative perspective. So this is my maybe my short positions, or maybe I will be aiming for this equal high. But definitely, if I wanted to, I might be doing shots on here. Okay, shots from here. So if the price do reach through here, we can do shots, putting your stop loss above 20 or 30 pips, and you are getting 140 pips or even much more higher. Okay, so right now our expectations is that the price is going a rebalancing phase, manipulations, displacement upsides, and the price has been also failed to break upwards for our range. So we are definitely thinking that the price is going lower. So from here, manipulations, and the price has been displacement below. So right now we will be waiting for the price to retracement upwards, and then we'll be aiming from here to here. Okay, and then afterwards we might be doing long positions afterwards, but right now we are definitely doing shots. So from here we can see that the price might be reaching back to this area, then we'll be trying to do short positions. So because of that, we'll be changing colors and letting you see what is really going on. Okay, so remember to follow us, give us a like and subscribe. Okay, follow us, like, and subscribe. Okay. So right now we can see that the price has been verified this area, and we can expect that the price point might be grabbing this liquidations to this liquidations and grabbing this area. Because this is the 4 hour time frame, it's not really likely that the price will be reaching through this 4 hour range. Definitely will be grabbing some kind of 50 minutes and going back towards higher range. So if we want to do long positions, you can try to use 1 minute time range and see how does the price react. Once the price has been giving you a good reactions, we can try to do long, but definitely I'm suggesting to do short positions and thinking that the price will be grabbing this area to this area and will be also grabbing this area. So once the price do really reach back, I will be doing short positions because this is a really good one, because this is 4 hour range going back, going sides. So doing shots will be definitely a beneficial place. Using 1 hour minute, a 1 hour range, let's see. Okay, yeah. Okay, so we'll be waiting for the price to reach through this area, and then we'll be doing short positions. Once we do shots from here, we can put our stop loss maybe around 10 or 50 pips, 30 pips. Okay, 30. To be safe, you can put 50, and you can get 10 pips, 100 pips, or maybe even 1 to 2 to 1 to 3. So the risk reward ratio is really good, and recommendations to do short positions. Okay, so it's recommendations that we can try to do short positions. Okay, Okay, so overall, we'll be waiting for the gold price to go higher to go lower. To summarize, we already mentioned that the price is reaching back to the lower side. It's not really likely that the price will be going from the low because the price has been reaching through this daily range. So right now it's reaching through the 4 hour range. So because of that, once the price has been reaching through this 4 hour range, we'll be waiting for the price to go back to this, and then after that, the price will be going higher. So right now is definitely a good chance to do shots, and let's see how the price to go on. Okay, now it's going manipulations, displacement on the lower sides, rebalancing out. Once the price do really rebalancing out, we'll be definitely doing two shots, going lower, going lower. Okay, so this is my point of view. After go to low, and then we'll be doing long positions. Our analysis is really on point, so please keep an eye on it, and we'll be definitely continue to do this kind of content to you guys, and let's see how it happens afterwards. Okay, so let's go back to other pairings such as the AUD USD pairings. So from the AUD USD pairings, what we can see, the price has been also going on the lower sides. Okay, the price has been grabbing these liquidations. So once we can see the manipulation displacement, so there's really don't have any way to do long positions. So from here, rebalancing out. So because this is rebalancing out, so we'll be using back to the 1 hour time frame. So we can see that the price has been rebalancing from here. Okay, once the price has been rebalancing, there's no any reasons that the price will be going higher. So definitely in short positions that the price will be continue going lower. New Zealand USD will be the same. Everything has been showing some kind of signs that the dollar index is going higher. Okay, so if you do really like more about our content, please give us a like, subscribe, and follow us more to our content. Okay, like and subscribe and follow us for more of our content. We'll be giving out a really good signals, and we'll be doing out really good educations, live sections, and so on. Okay, this is our point of view. Euro USD, we are thinking to do shots. GP USD, we are thinking to do shots. Bitcoin, we are thinking that the price will be definitely going long, and SP 500, we are also thinking that the market is going low. And other than that, we also thinking that gold market, the gold market will be going on the lower sides first. Okay, so this is our expectations. So once the expectations has been made, we are definitely trying to do short positions. So from here, you can see that the price has been going higher. So right now we'll be waiting for the price to reach through this 50%. Okay, so you can see the price has been grabbing here, manipulation, displacement on the upsides. Probably we'll be grabbing these liquidations to these liquidations, and we'll be reaching through this. Once the price has been reaching through this, we'll be doing short and putting our stop loss above and getting on the lower sides. Okay, so this is our expectations from the gold market. If you do have any questions, please leave the comment section below. Seems like today there's not really much of the people, don't have much people, but if you do really have some questions, uh, please leave the comment section below so that we will be continue to talk more about it. Okay. Okay, so going back and let's look through some of the pairings. There's nothing much to talk about. We can talk about crude oil. Okay, let's talk about crude oil. Crude oil is right now is whoa, we might see some trading opportunities. Okay, the manipulation, displacement, rebalancing out, and the price has been going on the lower side. So where is it? Whoa, this is a really good one. The price has been grabbing these liquidations right now, has been also grabbing this order block area, 50%. Wow, this is really good trading opportunities, everyone. So we can see the price has been grabbing at manipulations on the low. Right now, we are likely to see the price to go through where? To go through this area. Okay, grabbing this lower sides. Excuse me. Okay, grabbing on the lower sides. So once we can see, we'll be definitely doing shots. Okay, weekly range. This is the range going back. Because this is the daily range, so we'll be using 1 hour. Okay, so right now the price has been going on market maker sell on a right really good setup, showing really good signs that the price is going lower. I will be definitely doing short positions, everyone. Definitely. Okay. Not so sure where, but I will be keep an eye on it. Okay, so the price has been reaching through this manipulations, so definitely will be reaching much more lower, but not so sure is it possible to go that much lower. But definitely I'm thinking that the market will be going back to this level, so this week definitely will be doing short positions. So weekly range, let's see from the weekly range has been grabbing here. So I'll be using this as my range week 4 hour time frame, and let's see how the price react. Mm, if the price do really reach back to this area, I will be doing short positions. Okay, this area is really important. Okay, because why? We can see that this is the grab, the liquidations grab. So once the price has been reaching through, I will be doing short positions and continue grabbing on lower sides from this to this. Okay, so I will be doing shorts on the crude oil. Crude oil, I will be keeping an eye on it. Okay, because the price has been grabbing this, uh, has going through external to internal, and also giving us this range going on the lower sides. Even though that the weekly range didn't really give out really good one, but I'm thinking that the market will be definitely reach back to this 4 hour range. Okay, this 4 hour range. So because this is the daily range, so it's not really likely that the price will be going up to this level. So I will be waiting for the price. This is manipulation, displacement, rebalancing out. Once the price has been rebalancing out from here, grabbing this equal high liquidations, I will be aiming this as our first TV area. From this is our first TV area. And this week we are aiming to go lower and reaching through this area. So this is my top pairing of the week. I will be definitely thinking to do shots on the crude oil. Okay, crude oil will be definitely going on the low sides. So if you do really like our content, please give us a like, subscribe, and join us. We have been giving out a really good setup from the week. We have been giving out that the price is going GBUSD is going long, the GBUSD is going short, the Euro USD is going short, and Bitcoin is going long on SP500. It's going on the longer sides. So right now, let's see. Okay, if the price reaching through here, we'll be doing shots and aiming here and here. Okay, everyone. I'm thinking that it's likely to see the price of gold will be going lower. Okay. Okay, so lastly, I will be showing you guys the charts that I will be showing my last activity. So this is our currency index. So what is currency index? A currency strength index. Currency strength index is actually showing you guys which of the currency is going strength. So from here we can see that currently that the dollar index is going stronger. So which are the one that affecting the most? It's the AUD pairings, the New Zealand pairings, and also the new CAD pairings. So right now we can see that the USD pairings has been gaining strength and has been putting a lot of pressure on the commodity currencies. So doing shorts, if you don't really know how to gain bias, this currency strength index will be giving you a really good signs that how to do trades. So right now, doing shorts on AUD USD will be probably a good chance. Doing shorts on New Zealand USD would be probably a good chance, and doing short long on USD CAD is probably a good chance as well. Okay, if you're trying to do long on Euro USD, it's definitely be a ranging area, nothing much to try to trade on. This chart giving you a really short-term trade for a daily trade perspective. You can't trade it for like a weekly chart and some sort. This will be giving you a short-term currency strength, weakness, so that you can try to correlations and get your bias. Bias is really important. Giving you a daily bias is the price is going higher or going lower. So this is really important. Okay. So if you do really like our content, please give us a like, subscribe, and we'll be hopefully to see you next time. Okay, our live streaming is every day 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Hopefully you do like our like like live streaming. Okay, okay, telling you guys a secret. Today is my birthday. It's actually my birthday. So if you can give me a like, subscribe, and follow, or maybe you can wish me a happy birthday, that would be great. Then or maybe you can follow and subscribe, so that would be much more greater. And this is might be the one of the best gift of the day. Okay, so giving me maybe a happy birthday, or maybe showing give us a follow, like and subscribe, so that we'll be continue giving you guys some kind of help, our point of view and other ideas as well. Okay, so we already mentioned that the price will be reaching back towards here and then continue on the lower sides, reaching back here and reaching back here. The most what I like is the euro, the crude oil. Once the crude oil has been formed, I would be definitely aiming this area, reaching back to this lower sides and aiming here, and will be continue going on the lower sides. This week I will be definitely trading on crude oil and set and forget and hope and let the God do the rest. Okay. Okay, so going back, oh shit, I didn't really change my chart. Okay, so let's go back to my charts. So we already mentioned that crude oil will be going lower. The gold market will be. I will be doing shorts from this area because the price has been failed to break above. So this is a really good time to do shorts. So once the price has been reaching through, I might be doing shorts and will be getting from here to our first TV will be here, and second will be much more lower to here. Okay, so let's see how the price react. Going back from the 1 minute, so we can see this is manipulations, displacement, and the price right now is going a rebalancing phase, grabbing this liquidations. So we maybe will be reaching back a rebalancing phase, and afterwards that the price will be reaching back towards this area. But we are likely to see that this is a liquidations, rebalancing out, and continue going lower sides. I will be doing shorts from this area. I'm thinking that the market is going on the lower side and grabbing this liquidations. Okay, so from here, if we do shorts, we'll probably putting our stop loss above this 50 point and getting 1 to 2 or even 1 to 3, 1 to 4. Okay, so let's see how does the market react. Definitely doing shorts on gold market is good chance. So dollar index will probably will be going higher. So let's try to do other analysis. So, but if you do really like our content, please give us a like, subscribe, and follow us more. Okay, so let's try to do silver market. Okay, so what is going on the silver market? Silver market is reaching to where? Okay, so let's try to do an analysis on the silver market. So from here, we can see that the market has been failed to break through on the high. So we are definitely waiting for the price to grabbing on the lower sides liquidations as well. So thinking about that, we can see that the prices manipulations from the high, breaking high and fail to break high. Displacement below, reaching back to this level and grabbing this liquidations. So overall, I'm thinking that the market is going through here and going on the lower sides. So try trading opportunities. Okay, so we can see that the market has been grabbing this liquidations and going on the lower sides. So because of that, we'll be using 1 hour time frame. So we can see that the price has been going lower, and from here is the manipulation displacement rebalancing out and going on the lower sides. So if we wanted to do shorts, we can trade from this level. So we can trade from this level 50%, okay, 50%, going back to the fair value gap, waiting for the price to react from here, and we'll be definitely waiting for the price and continue to do shorts. Okay, okay, so we'll be going back and waiting for the price to do short positions using 5 minute charts. So the price will be going back, going lower, and then continue going on the lower sides. From the dollar index, it's also the same, and we'll be seeing this area. And let's see how will it turn out. Leave the comment section below if you think that the gold is going higher. Please press one. If you think gold will be going lower today, please press two so that we can see how's the data going on. Okay. And other than that, please follow, like, and subscribe, and follow us more about our contents. Okay. Follow us more about our content, and we'll be keep on doing live streaming to you guys. Okay. Okay, so let's see how the price react. So let's see. Okay, so let's see how does the market react. Hopefully that the market will be reaching through and going on the lower sides. So same goes to the silver market. We'll be thinking that the market will be going here and then continue going on the lower sides. So let's see how does the dollar index react. Dollar index might be reaching through on the low, but let's see from here. Okay. On the block here, not really. 50%. Let's see how the price react from here. The price reject on the lower sides from the 1 minute, we can actually do a low retreat, and let's see how it happens. Okay, need to wait for the price to react and give some confirmations. So once the price has been react, then we can try to do shorts. Silver market also the same. Okay, silver market has been breaking through on the high. So let's see. Um, I see. Hmm. Seems like the market might be continue going on the higher sides. See, see how it happens, but thinking that the market will probably be going on the lower sides. But we need to have confirmations using 1 minute charts, giving us a really good manipulations displacement above. Then we can try to do shorts afterwards. Okay, so we'll be waiting for the market to give us some sign. If not, it's definitely showing signs of going higher. Maybe the dollar index reaching through this high, going on the lower side, giving some kind of strength on the gold market. Oh, really strength. Seems like we can't do anything right now. Like the market price failed to break, giving by that also we're looking through this. So maybe going back to the 50 minutes charts and let's see how it gets. Maybe a strong displacement above, rebalancing out, reaching to this level. Okay, market might be reaching through here and going back to the lower sides. Okay, let's see. From the silver market perspective, hmm, silver market is showing some kind of signs of going lower as well, reaching back manipulation displacement and fail to break on the lower side. So yeah, let's see how it happens. Hmm. Right now the market is going through a frustration mood, but okay. So if you do like our content, please give us a follow, like, and subscribe, and we'll be continue to do live streaming to you guys. Thinking that the market is going lower, to be honest. So if you do like our content, please give us a follow, like, and subscribe. Okay, the price has been reaching through. Let's see how the price react. Okay, Yeah. Let's see. Price has been reaching through this order block, but it seems like the market momentum is quite strong. Yeah, seems like might be continue going higher. So follow, like, and subscribe, and we'll be continue doing live streaming every day from Monday to 10 p.m. Let's see how the market react. Okay, seems like the market will be showing some kind of resistance from here, but not so sure is it possible to close below. If the price do close be above, then this might be a really good time to do long positions. I was thinking to do 50 minutes. Let's see. Two on the 4 hour rebalancing out a bit. But let's see how does the price react. See on the silver market. But I'm thinking that the market might be reaching through this and going on the lower sides. So remember, if you do like our live streaming, please follow, like, and subscribe, and we'll be doing much more this kind of knowledge to you guys. Monday to Friday, 7 to 10, and 7 to 10. Okay, so from 7 to 8:30 usually is my partner Steven, and from 8:30 to 10 will be me. Okay. Right now, this might be going through a lower sides. Seems like also going higher. To be honest, this might be a really strong bullish momentum. Might be missing a chance. Yeah, might not be a really good bullish momentum. Thinking that the price might be breaking through this above. Yeah, back for going back lower side. Seems like there's a chances that the price will be going on the lower sides. Maybe we need some more confirmations. Euro USD, it's also reaching back towards upwards, but definitely not here. JBSD, it's also breaking through. Hmm. Okay, so we already mentioned that the price might be reaching here and grabbing these liquidations, but we need to have much more confirmation using 1 minute charts. So you can see that the price need to have a really strong displacement. Once the displacement has been formed, we can expect that the market is going lower. Okay. If you want to know more about our analysis, our things, just follow us, like and subscribe, and we do live streaming every day. So today we'll be giving out a few things. The one is that Euro USD will be doing charts. The second is doing GBP USD is doing charts, and also the cryptocurrency BTC USD is doing long, and SP 500 will be also doing long. This is today perspective. So let's see tomorrow how does the market react. But we are definitely seeing the GBP USD, Euro USD is going lower, and BTC USD is going higher, and SP 500 as well. Gold market is definitely reaching on the lower sides, maybe reaching this low, and then after that only go higher because this why because that the price has been grabbing these liquidations, and not really likely that the price has been forming some kind of support from here. So yeah, this might be grab of liquidations on the 4 hour time range, giving by that this has been giving out from here, and hopefully that the price is going closing up below. Okay, so if you do really like our content, please give us a like, subscribe, and follow us more about it. Okay, so let's see how does the price react. Okay, so let's see. Price has been going lower as we expectations might be continue lower and reaching on the lower sides. Okay, so if you do really like our content, please give us a like and subscribe, and hopefully we'll be seeing you guys tomorrow onwards. Okay, our live streaming is starting from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Okay, okay, so right now we can see that the price has been reaching to this high, and see how does the price react from this onwards. Okay, not so sure is it possible to go lower, but I think we need to have some time to react and see how it happens. Okay, so if you do really like our content, please give us a like, follow, and subscribe. Okay, so Euro USD will be doing shorts. Okay, GBUSD will be doing shorts, and BTC SP 500 will be doing long. GBUSD, I'm thinking that the market is reaching through this level. So we can see that the market has been reaching through this. We are definitely doing shorts, to be honest. Hmm. So, yep, we are correct. Gold has been going lower. So, we are definitely seeing that the price is going on the lower sides. Okay, and we'll be reaching back to this lower and also this lower. We can try to do shots from here to be honest, but okay, but I think we can try to wait for the price to react and put our stop loss be above this area should be fine. So I think we can try to do short positions here to here 0.5. Oh, it's a bit huge to be honest. But grabbing below, I think we can get much more lower. Let's do short positions 0.3. See how it happens. Okay, putting up. Let's see how will be happening onwards. Thinking that the market might be continue going lower and reaching here. Yep. Let's see how the price react and see go on. Okay. Hopefully everyone do give us a like, follow, like and subscribe to our channel and see how will be happening. Okay. Two should be fine. Okay. So this is our trade of the day. Why do we do trades? Because this is the weekly range going back, rebalancing out. This is manipulations fail to displace outwards and rebalancing outwards. Then we just do shots from here, putting our stop loss above. Hopefully that price is going on the lower side. So if you do really like our analysis and our trade, please give us a like, follow, subscribe, and we'll be seeing you guys tomorrow. Hopefully that every day we can see you guys tomorrow so that we can do live trade sessions together and also sharing much more information to you guys. Okay. See how it happens. Do you think that the gold will be going higher or going lower? So if you think that the gold is going lower, press 1. If you think that the gold will be going higher, press 2. Okay? And by the way, this is real account, so hopefully everyone do really learn something from this live streaming and we'll be maybe see you, hopefully see you guys tomorrow. Okay? going lower, maybe reaching on the lower sides. Okay, so give us a like, follow, and subscribe. Okay, give us a like, follow, and subscribe. Uh, follow, like, and subscribe. Okay, so now we have been gaining $100. So I'm thinking that it's probably will be reaching this below. So hopefully we can get our TP, because as we already mentioned, this is the weekly range, fail to break above and then continue going lower. Now right now it's rebalancing out, so this is actually a market maker buy sell model, and it's likely to reach lower and lower as well. Okay, so if you do have any questions, please answer, please left a comment section below. If not, we probably will be ending soon. Okay, hopefully you guys can follow, like, and subscribe. And our live streaming is every day. Live streaming is a Monday to Friday, and it's on, and it will be 7 p.m. 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Okay, okay, Singapore time. Okay, when should we buy? Not today. Not thinking that today the price will be going higher. I'm thinking that probably Tuesday or Wednesday will be a best way to do buy, but not today. The market is likely to show some kind of lower phase, so probably on the lower sides. And the dollar index, it seems like has some kind of upwards momentum, so definitely doing short positions is much more better. Okay, so we can see the prices going lower. Hopefully reach through our TP area, and then we'll be ending today live streaming. Okay, so if you do want to know more about it, please follow, like, and subscribe. We do have live trading sections, education sections, and so on. Okay, maybe the price will be forming some kind of support from this 50% order block, but maybe given some kind of support and then continue going on the lower sides. Let's see how it happens. Okay, so if you want to know more about it, please follow, like, and subscribe, and join our TikTok group, so that we'll be keep on giving you guys a really good content, really good short videos, and even really good, uh, really good content as well. Okay, I think many just settle to buy 2658. Not really. Yeah, I think a lot of people will be doing long positions from here. But this is actually a liquidity grab, is going lower. So this is actually a really important. So this is very important. You need to know what is going on in this range, what is happening. This is what is going on. Once you understand everything, your bias will be giving you a really strong bias. Then you just follow the bias and then just yeah. Okay. So So give us a like, subscribe, live streaming Monday to Friday, 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Singapore every day. Tomorrow we'll be doing long positions or short positions. Follow us our live streaming and you will definitely know more about it. Okay, so we'll be waiting for this. Not actually sell for retrenchment. I'm thinking that the market will be much more lower, to be honest. I'm thinking that the market will be going from this level. So this is today trade. This is Friday. So Friday we actually gain about 70 pips, 60 or 70 pips. Today I think we can get around 100 pips. Yeah, I think we can actually get 80 pips or much more. Let's see how it happens. And anyway, this is a real account, everyone. So let's see how it goes. We are your chatting. Set and forget and let the God do the rest, everyone. Okay, so probably we'll be reaching here some kind of supporting area because this is might be an order block area, but I'm not so worried about it. So we can see this is actually an order block area. Price might be forming some kind of support. But let's see how the price react and will be here should be around here. Okay, this is a order block area, maybe forming some kind of support. You can see that the price is struggle to go lower. Okay, this is the order block area, and let's see the price is reaching back to this level and will be struggle to go lower. So this might be some kind of support back to the 1 minute chart. So we can see this might be a support reaching back and then going lower. But definitely we are thinking that the price is going reaching lower because this is a market maker sell model reaching lower, selling momentum is going strong. So I think we won't be changing our thoughts. Okay, you from where, sir? Singapore or Malay? We are international. Okay, we have every country, every city. Okay, we are international, but I'm from Malaysia too, if you want to know about it. Okay, but our live streaming is international. We have a lot of live streaming, a lot of educations and so on. Okay, but knowing the bigger picture is going on is really a good part so that you will be likely to do a right opportunities rather than a wrong opportunity. I'm thinking that a lot of people will be doing long positions because thinking that this is a strong impulse retrenchment, but I'm thinking another way around because bigger picture showing signs of the price is from here grabbing this weekly live range, going back, reaching all. So yeah, going on the lower sides. So once the price has been going here about 80 or 90%, I will be definitely putting my stop loss below 30 shit 30% on the range. Yeah, I will be putting here. I won't be putting PE because there's a chance that the price will be reaching back and going lower. So I probably will be so my risk reward ratio will be much more better. Okay, Okay, if you want to know more about it, give us a like, subscribe, and follow us more. I will be giving you much more on our analysis part. So we already mentioned that gold market is going lower, Euro USD we are doing shorts, GBP USD we are doing shorts, and dollar index will probably going high in short period of time. So doing shorts on gold market is probably a best thing. Okay, so once we have been TP, we might be ending today live streamings. But if you want to know more about it, follow, like, and subscribe. Our live streaming will be starting from Monday to Friday and also 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Okay, so why we do trade from this area? Because we are thinking that the market is grabbing these liquidations and it's likely to go lower. It's not likely to go wrong. So this has been I mean has been shown out that the price is going on the lower sides. So please give us a follow, like, and subscribe. Yesterday we have been giving out. Tomorrow we'll be thinking to do long positions, and tomorrow is a really crucial day. So follow, and if you want to know more about our live streaming and trading opportunities, please give us a follow, like, and subscribe, and see how does the price react afterwards. Okay. Okay, still a bit more. I think it's not a really big problem about it because the price has been reaching through this area, so we will be putting our new break-even point, so everything should be fine. Okay, okay, we have another few pips, so I think we probably hit our TP area just ahead of time. So we have been, yeah, I think it's already hit TP. Okay, so we have already hit TP from here to here. Let's see how many pips we are getting it. I'm thinking that's around uh, 10, 100 pips. Yeah, I think it's about around 100 pips because zero point 0.3 and we are getting not 100 pips. 200 something, so it's about 80 to 90 pips. So we have been getting 80 to 90 pips, and it seems like the market is continue going lower. Right now I'm thinking that the market will be reaching much more lower from here. Okay, so this market is going lower because you can see that this is accumulation phase. So accumulations, so you can see that this is the accumulation phase and this is the manipulation phase. So people will be thinking to do long positions afterwards. And this is the displacement. Once the market fail to displace above this weekly range, we will be thinking that the market is going lower. So once the price has been verified this area and going lower, my bias, everything is going on the lower sides. So we can see the price has been grabbing liquidations and going higher. Okay, the price usually will be going liquidity to another liquidations area. But I'm thinking that we might have another chance to do long positions. Maybe we can focusing on this area and then continue doing short positions afterwards. So from here, you can see that the market has been reaching to here, manipulation up. And where do we get this area? This is the 50 minutes area. Okay, this is actually a 50 minutes order block area. Okay, so what can we do shots from here? No, we can't. We need to see a strong displacement on the lower sides. So once we have a strong displacement on the lower sides, then we actually can try to do shots positions from here and just put our stop loss above. And once the price has been going lower, and then we'll be keep on adjusting our positions and see how the price reacting on. Okay, our we try to do our trading as transparency as possible. So if you do really want to know more about it, follow, like, and subscribe. And do our we will be doing live streaming Monday to Friday, 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. to Singapore time. Okay, so right now we can see that the price is going lower and reaching to this area. Where is it? This is actually a order block from this area. So we can see that the price is likely to reach some kind of liquidations area. So you can see price has been reaching here and the price is likely to rebalancing out. You don't mess out with this. If you just continue to try to create ranging, you need to know what is really going on in the bigger time frame. Once you know what is really going on, then you might be gaining a really big advantage behind of it. So right now the 50 minutes range, so I will be probably aiming this area. Okay, so I will be doing another analysis for you guys so you can see, because this is manipulation, displacement, and reaching back, I will be rebalancing. So from this I will be thinking area. So this is my area going back. So if I wanted to trade more, I will be thinking that the price will be ranging back to this level and going back to the 1 minute range. So I need to see the 1 minute range. Is it giving us a really strong displacement below? If that really happens, I might do a short position again and will be likely to go lower. Everything we need to have confirmations. It depends on how do you want to trade. Do you want a higher risk reward ratio, or maybe do you want a high risk real ratio, or maybe much high probability? So if you want to high probability, then you need to have confirmations. If you want high risk real ratio, once the price has been reaching here, you can try to do shorts, putting your stop loss here, so the risk real ratio will be definitely a really good one. It depends, but risk real ratio, high risk real ratio, then the risk will be much more higher, reward will much more higher. But if you want to have much more confirmations, then your risk will be much more lower. But in other words, your reward will be also likely to be reducing as well. So let's see how the price react from there, because this is the 50-minute range from here to here. So we'll be waiting for the price to reaching here. And if that really happens, we might see some kind of signs of from here and then continue going from this area to this area, should be around this area. So maybe we can get around 10-20 pips and getting maybe 80 pips. Yeah, maybe 80 or 90 pips, something like that. To be safe, 70 pips should be fine. Okay, so let's see how the price reacts. It might take some time, but if you are new, please follow and subscribe. And we'll be doing live streaming every day from Monday to Friday. If you want to know more about our strategy, you can try to join tomorrow onwards, 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. live streaming sessions. Right now, this is our point of interest, not where we do shots. Once the price has been reaction from that, we can try to do shots and probably will be aiming on the lower sides. But there's a chances that the price will be go from here onwards continue going lower. There's a chance. But anyway, we need to have our point of interest. Only there we will be trying to do short positions afterwards. Okay. So waiting for the price to react, but not so sure how does the price function afterwards. Okay. And right now we're still waiting, but I'm thinking that the market is ranging area. Okay, so that's all about it today. Today we be gaining around 50 or 90 pips. So right after that, we are planning to do shots from here. So if the price do really reaction from here, we'll be also doing shots and aiming on the lower sides. But today will be out of time. We already extend another 30 minutes. But if you do really like Follow, like, and subscribe. Live streaming Monday to Friday and 7 to 10 p.m. Singapore time. So thank you for joining, and we'll be seeing you guys tomorrow.